you changed up. You don't even fucking link nobody no more. You just bash me away like a kitty. Yo, you cheese me, dog. You cheese me. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have a new weave. I hope you guys like it. It's Kayana Marie. You feel me? Who this? Do you feel me? I'm tuning in my inner Nikki. So, when I originally started this YouTube channel, I thought it was just going to be, I planned on it being more about monologues, and I already told you guys it was going to be related to the arts, so that's still going to be an aspect of my YouTube channel, but I decided that I want to branch out. I want to be in a box, and I don't want to only limit myself to doing certain things. I want to give you guys a little bit of everything that interests me and what I like doing. I'm currently at 50 subscribers. I think that's pretty amazing. I gained 3 or 4 followers or subscribers since the last time I saw you guys. So again, that goal is 100. So share this video with your moms, your sister, your cousin, your other cousin that's finer than your other cousin. And this was no after party type chill. Like, I didn't come from any party or anything like that. It was just the bomb. His concert was approaching, so this is like the pre-party, okay? So let's begin. So I was on my way home from work when I got a call from my old coworker slash like my best, like one of my really good friends at the time. Like, I love this girl to death. She's like the bomb. If you know her, a lot of people know her in Houston. But she hits me up and she's like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? Like, and I was like, nothing. And she's like, okay, well, one of my friends knows Drake, and they hit me up and was like, Drake wants you to find the hottest girls in Houston and to come through to his spot, and you guys will get to chill with them. And she was like, but the guy asked me to send pictures of all the girls I plan on bringing, and I was wondering if you wanted to come meet Drake with us. And like, pause. She knows I love Drake so much. Like, that was a crazy question. And I'm not like one of those fans though that like would cry if I ever met him, but like, I literally love him. Like, that's my Uncle Drake. Like, I literally just want him to be my Uncle Drake. Like, that's cool. He's always been my Uncle Drake and he doesn't even know it yet, but whatever. But I was like, yeah, I want to go. Like, is that a real question? Like, and like, I started freaking out. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, and she's like, okay, send me like 3 pictures of you, you know, your sexiest pictures, and hit me up with them so I can text it to my friend and so they can get approved through Drake or his entourage or whatever. So like, I'm freaking out. I'm trying to go to my Instagram and find like the cutest, sexiest pics of me, but like, I don't even really consider myself sexy just because I'm not filled out in my curves yet. I'm petite, and my face, I have a baby face regardless of how much makeup I may try to put on my face. Doesn't work. So I was like, oh, sexy, like, how can I get them sexy? Like, bathing suit pic. So I sent like a headshot, full body, and then a bathing suit pic. So I sent it and she's like, okay, cool, you're coming, you're good. So I was like already feeling myself like, ooh, whoever approved this pic, like, they think I'm cute enough to come. Like, hey, like, I'm excited. Like, she's like, don't tell anyone that we're chilling with them. He wants us to be super low key. Like, don't tell anyone. And I was like, cool, I don't want anyone on Bay anyways, or Uncle Drake anyways. You get to the place, and the drive there was just so like, take care type, so far gone type, man of the year type vibes. Like, the ride there, because wherever we were going, I was in the back seat and like, I was literally making Snapchats like, we're about to go meet Drake, like, hey, like, you know. So I wasn't really paying attention to where I was going, but like, the drive there was like on back roads. There was like a lot of trees, and like the neighborhoods that we like, I remember the neighborhoods being like big houses, but like it was like surrounded by like trees. It was very pretty, like even at nighttime, like it was just like beautiful. So I was like, wow, this is like Drake vibes AF right now. Like, and so we pull up, and then like they tell us like straight up, like, no phones out, put your phones away, no pictures, don't ask for pictures. Like, this is just a very chill place. You know, he doesn't want a lot of people knowing he's there, so no phones. So we get to the place, and like, it's beautiful. Like, we walk in, well, we get there, and it's like ballet, of course, and like we walk in, and like it's like marble floors, like a maid walking by, of course, we're just like awkwardly at the front, like taking our last pics and like just like whispering, because like we don't know like who may be listening, and we don't know like who may be at this chill location or whatever. And so we're all just like standing there taking our last pics, you know, freaking out. We finally get like the okay that it's okay to come in. And so we're chilling with, so we walk in and it's like only us there at first. Like we're the first people there. There's a bar and those little things were IDing. So I was mad because I just wanted like drinks. For the most part I didn't drink, and maybe that would have like helped the situation. But of course the other girls are just as nervous as I am. So like they go to the bar, like they need drinks, okay? And like I'm at the bar, like I'm standing by them because I don't want to go like the middle of like the room, because that's just weird. Like we're the first people there, and like I'm at the bar and like I'm standing like waiting for my friend to get a drink, and like there's someone that comes to the left of the counter, and he's just like this, like just like watching, I guess, the girls get drinks, because I'm watching them get drinks. So like I feel someone like right on the side of me just like watching, but like I didn't think anything of it. I just turned my back because like I knew it wasn't one of the girls. I knew it had to be a man, but it was like, I'm not here for anyone except for Drake. So whoever this is that thinks it's okay to be this close to me, you get the left shoulder. I'm such a bitch. Eventually I just like look over, you know, try to play it off like so cool, like who is this like still over here, like go. And I just like look, and I'm like, I just turn my head slowly, and I'm like freaking out on the inside, because I'm like, oh my god, Drake is right freaking next to me, like freaking, I'm losing it. On the outside I'm like, chill, so chill. Oh yeah, Drake, I know you too. We're BFFs. Yeah, that's so cool. You're just standing right there by me. But on the inside I'm like, like I'm freaking out. So when I notice this is Drake, so that I don't embarrass myself, I just like walk off, because it was only a matter of time before like I just started freaking out that I was like by Drake, and it was just so chill. And like I don't walk off like turn this way towards him, like no. Like I said, he got the left shoulder, so like I just like walk off and go like that, and just like walk off, like no big deal. Not like I was standing by Drake or anything. No big deal. Like I walk off, and like me and like this one cute white girl that came with us too, she like was so chill. She was a cool person. And like she, like usually like when I'm with my black friends and like there's food at a party, like hell yeah, like where's the food at? Let's go to the table. We want some food. They got food, we want the food. And that's how she was. You know, so for her to be like, nah, like, oh, lobster bisque, chicken wings, I want some. So we walk towards the food table, and so she's making her plate and I'm by her. And like Drake comes over and he's looking at the food, and I'm like freaking out again, but I'm gonna, if I really did want to talk to him and call him my Uncle Drake, I was just like, nah, like ever. I like walk off, like just walk off, like nothing, like I'm not standing next to someone whose albums I continuously buy, whose mixtapes I continuously buy and support, someone who I continuously tweet their lyrics, caption all of my Instagram pics with their lyrics, but I'm just gonna walk off, like, but like, I just don't understand, like, I'm just gonna walk off as if, like, this isn't Drake. Literally, I almost got kicked out the party because, okay, I worked at Topgolf 2 years ago, and Hush and Chubbs came to my job, and like, when they came to my till, like, it was late, and I really didn't want to be at work, but like, I just slowly took my head up, and like, as I was just like moving my head up to look at them, I saw the OVO, like the owl necklaces, and freaked out. I was like, oh my gosh, Hush and Chubbs, like, what's good? Like, I love Drake. You guys love Drake. Like, we're fam. What's good? And I was like, I'm Kay, and like, whatever, introduced myself. And they're like, Kay, like, we really want to go off. This is our first time here. We're new members, but we want to go to the 3rd floor. If you live in Houston, and if you've ever been to Topgolf on a weekend, you know that 3rd floor is lit. Everyone wants to be on 3rd floor on Topgolf. If you ain't on 3rd floor is where you need to be, because you're missing out. I mean, they got the fire, flames, They got the DJ up there. They got Connect 4 on a big, like a big real life edition 3D version, whatever. It's lit on 3rd floor. So I get them a bay on 3rd floor. So when I got to the party, I was like, hey Chubbs, is Hush here? And he like looks at me and he's like, what? And I was like, is Hush here? And he was like, nah, he ain't here. Why? Who are you? And I was like, I'm Kay. And he was like, Kay? I was like, yeah, I'm Kay. Like, you remember me? Like, I hooked you up with the bay, I Insta-DM'd you, told you to come back. When you come back to Houston, come to Top Golf. I got you 3rd floor, Houston, Texas. Katie location. I got you. Kayana Marie. Kay Marie. And he was like, what's your real name? And I was like, Kayana? And he was like, Kay. He's like, nah, what's your real name? I was like, my real name's Kayana. He in real life did not believe me. He asked like my friends, like, what's her real name? Like, he was so mad. He was, and they were like, Kayana. And he comes back up to me, he's like, your name better be Kayana or whatever. He's like, cause if you that crazy chick Kay, you gotta get out. He has this accent. It's not like Jamaican. I guess it's maybe like a Canadian accent or whatever, like whatever. He might be Jamaican, I don't know, but I know he was Jamaican me crazy because he was scaring me. He was like, nah, if you that, hold up, go get your ID, because if you that crazy chick, he tries to calm down. He goes and talks to his niggas. I think Drake was like one of the people that was like, he was like talking to, like, I think that crazy chick K here, and like, I'm crazy, but I ain't that crazy chick K, you know, like, but it's not me. So he like tells me to go get my ID because I didn't have it on. He's like, nah, go get your ID out the car or whatever. It was in my friend's car. And I was like, okay, like, and so like I'm on my way to go get my driver's license, and Valet's like, huh, you're leaving early? That's a surprise. Like, most girls don't leave these type of parties early. And I was like, listen dude, I don't want to be leaving this early, but Chubbs thinks I'm some crazy K girl, and I gotta go get my ID out this car, so I need the ticket to get the car, to get my ID out this car, so I could potentially go back and chill. So like, I'm waiting on Valet to come get the car, and so I can get my ID, and Chubbs comes outside, and he was like, wait, he's like, what'd you say your name was? I was like, Kay, like Kayana, and I was like, I knew you from Top Golf, like I hooked you up with the bay, like I Insta-DM'd you, I have a picture with you, like I thought we were a fan, like I was just seeing if Hush was here because that's whose number I remember getting, and that's who I remember having the most conversation with, like, can we be friends? And like he apologizes and stuff, and so I could go back in the party, but like I wait to go back in the party, like, and I actually go the back route into the party because I don't want to go the same way I just got told to leave, and everybody watched me as I had to do my walk of shame to a car to get an ID because he thought I was crazy. So I go the back way to get back in the party, and I wait. I let it simmer down to the tensions not on that topic. And like as I'm going through the back way, security stops me, and he was like, it was like a like 3-4 big black guys, literally reminded me of like my uncle or someone. And they're like, look, when you go to parties like this, never name drop on another nigga. Like, you just don't do that, you know? He was like, because bitches are crazy and these niggas is crazy, and all them little white girls you with would have left your ass or let your ass leave, and they would have stayed if you would have got kicked out. So you never name drop on another nigga name at another nigga party, you feel me? Don't ever do that shit again. Like, you gotta be very, very smart when you have stuff like this, and you gotta make sure you keep it G. Don't name, like, you know, they're just giving me, like, putting me up on game, the do's and the don'ts. And so, like, I literally love that. And, like, I respected them. I was like, dang, like, thank you guys so much for talking to me. Like, thank you guys for giving me advice because I really didn't know. Really loved his bodyguards. And then he had this one black bodyguard that was so funny. Like, and it was just fun. It was a good night, though. The night progressed or whatever. I was so happy I didn't even approach him because some of the girls there were being so thirsty. Like, if he would like leave the room to go like outside on the patio, they would all like follow. And like if he was taking a pic with like his boys, they jumped in the pic at one point, and I was just like, oh my god. I learned that I wasn't as thick as I thought I was. All of my white girlfriends would be like, hey, like, oh my god, your butt is so big. Kay, you're so thick. Kay, like, oh my god. So, like, in my mind, when I'm listening to Drake's songs and he's like, with that big ass and that sundress, woo, I thought he was talking about me because I thought my butt was big. Like, everyone in Katy has been telling me my butt's big. I went to chill with Drake and I realized that, nah, fam, like, I looked like a little girl compared to the women that showed up and did their thing. Like, he literally likes his women, BBW. There are women that came with big breasts, big butts, huge thighs, boom. Like, their ass is so big, like the sun, and my ass is like on Pluto. Yeah, it was bad. Like, I was like, cool. And like, I heard like one of his friends say like, because like, for the most part, like the people that I came with were all like tiny and petite or like skinny and tall. So like we have no booms. It's not there. And so when we first got there, they were like, wow, I feel like I'm at like homecoming or prom with all these like girls because we were just so small. And I was like, the whole night I just kept looking at him. I just feel like dancing, like little stuff like dancing, maybe move my hips, you know, move it now. I would just like give him looks. So like after he left, like his concert was over and he came up with the song Sweeter Me and he's like, she keep giving me looks. Yeah. Girl, I know you want it. I was like, oh my god, that song is about me. Like, and the whole time at the party, like he was chill. Like, he's so cute and like cheesy and like he just does him. He probably was on a wave, like who knows, but like he was just chill. He was just doing Drake and like it just made me appreciate him so much more like as a person, like just getting the opportunity to hang out with him. That's a night I literally won't forget. It inspired me. It opened my eyes to some things. Meeting Drake was amazing. I'm so glad you guys have been consistent enough to even listen to this story because it was crazy. It's literally insane. But thanks so much for tuning in. This is Kayana Maria and I am signing out.